You've got no legal right to know where your child spends their time when they're with your ex. You've got no legal right to know where your child lives when they're with your ex. Now, before you get out your tree and say how out of order that is, it's worth remembering that works both ways, whether you're the primary carer or not, whether you're the resident parent or not. It makes no odds at all. You've got no legal right to know. Now, it's something you can raise in court, and people often do. And if you do, the court will say it's a reasonable expectation. They will think that in most situations, in situations where there are no issues, it's quite reasonable to do so. I get it. Sometimes there are safety issues. If your ex has a reputation of coming around and banging on the door, or if you've got a non-molestation order, or you're scared that might happen, it's reasonable for you not to want to disclose that address. And if that's the case, you don't have to. And that should be the end of it. But look, it works both ways, in the same way that you've got no right to know what your children do while they're with your ex. So if you're the sort of person where you're saying, I need to know what my ex is doing with my children, who they're spending time with, who they're leaving my kids with, you've got no right to know that. Your ex, like you, is considered to be a reasonable, good enough parent until the court has said otherwise. Don't turn this into a bone of contention unless you have to. You don't need to know where they live. You don't need to know what they do. You don't need to know who they spend time with. You, like your ex, should be considered good enough parents.